All right, we are looking live. Hello, everybody. Last time I kind of rage quit because my game crashed. Fortunately, I didn't have to redo too much. Really, just the plumbing for these bits. In the process of doing that, I found one error that I corrected, which was I had this coal gas pipe hooked up to the wrong side of the underflow valve, so it was only feeding coal gas from these DDCs rather than from the system as a whole. But yeah, we now have plastic. The other thing that I realized is that we may still need an overflow on... I put an overflow on CO2 because I assume we're going to use aromatics more than CO2. But I'll need to figure that out as well, because this is providing the CO2 to our wood production down here, of course. Drop radar in the middle of all this. But yeah, we now have... This is slowly filling up with aromatics. Here we have plenty of plastic moving through. Love to see it. Take a stack of it. Okay. So the other things that we need to grab to be able to make this biofactory is we need more steel and more duralumin, and those are both easy to get. So let's find where I left my car, and let's head back to the main base and start to work on this this biofactory. I walked right past my car, didn't I? I did. The other thing I should do while I'm out on this side of the base is drop a... Perfect. I was gonna say, drop a radar down here near wood. Somewhere like here. Yeah, that should keep things relatively in coverage. I'd like to see this backing up at some point, but it looks like maybe we're not. Probably partly due to the position of this buffer. Maybe I should move it over here so that this is kind of pulling from the tank. I don't know. Factorio fluid is always a little bit special. I'm not going to worry about it too much. The system will back up on plastic eventually anyway and just stop doing anything at all, so... All right. So back at home base, we should hopefully have a good stack of duralumin. Yes. And we will also need... steel. I'm just gonna run right through the middle of the map here. I'm out of okay. With those, I can build a biofactory. Let's go ahead. I know that Vrauks, when I set them up fully, are going to need a lot of space, but let's just drop this over here so I can take a look at what we need to do. Wait, I just built the wrong thing, didn't I? God damn it. I wanted to build... What did I want to build? Was it the Gene Lab? No, I don't remember. Vrauks are made in a creature chamber. There we go. Creature chamber. So I have everything I need for that, except a lot of glass. Okay. Glass is up here. What am I trying to fuel you with, and why is it so bad? I'll have to look into that. Okay, we're gonna need more glass, but this whole system is very intermittent at the moment. So... what is this? Coal gas. Okay. Running you off of the coal gas from down here. This is the old Coke setup, so I trust nothing about it. Yeah, we're running. I see. Okay. So these are pretty much running full tilt. Making coal into Coke. Coke is going up this way. There's just not much Coke that's making it down this fork. So we're not getting the larger amounts of coal gas. That's because we're making steel. We have a lot of the Coke going to the right, and the occasional one that doesn't is going to make steel. Yeah. Okay. So Coke comes up here, and this is being consumed pretty rapidly by, I think, acetylene production, for one thing. Yeah, we're still kind of filling up this tank, I guess. Yeah, I think this tank is just waiting to fill up, and then this will slow down, because the pipes on the other side are pretty full. Shouldn't be a lot in use for ceramics right now. I don't even know what this CO2 is for. Sure. Graphite. Why did I build this all the way down here? That's... oh, no, it's not for graphite. It's for, moondrops. Yeah, not a lot coming through here. Most of these components, I think, are backed up on circuit boards, which are currently backed up on... oh, we're backed up on formaldehyde? Which is backed up on methane. Now I'm concerned. That shouldn't be stopped. Item ingredient shortage. Well, apparently I never had enough moonbeam modules to begin with, but we have moonbeams coming through here. Moonbeams, whatevers. Moondrops. Okay. This needs to be fixed. Okay. That's something that I can do. Now that I have splitters, I can fix this right away. So it should be a splitter here with a left input priority. Excuse me. Come on, that direction. Okay. So that should always prefer the moondrops from this output instead of the ones from here. And hopefully that's enough to fix this. I can also fix... So all of these have full modules. Good, 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 good. Let's drop off that. And then what I will do is I will put a stack of these right here. And that'll just empty out the ones that I'm not using. I might have to keep an eye on this to keep it... Yeah, I should actually do them all from here, I think. That's probably safer. Okay. Well, that was exciting. I'm glad I found that. What was I doing? I've already lost track. Okay, right. I noticed my glass was slow because my coal gas was slow, and I was trying to figure out where my coke was going because none of it was getting turned into coal gas. And the answer is a lot of it is going to acetylene because we're still filling up this tank that I put in the last episode. And that's basically it. There's a little bit that goes to CO2 for moondrops. Nothing is really getting made as far as electronic components because the system's been backed up because my moondrops were broken. But otherwise, I think once acetylene finishes backing up, we will be in a pretty good place again on this, well, we will be in a place again on this coal gas setup. That creosote tank is getting real spicy though. All right, might have to do something about this setup here. Yeah. Chances that I forget about that and let that overflow are probably very nearly 100%. Now that this system is pushing through at full bore, I suspect our bottleneck is going to be batteries again. But like, we're making plenty of circuits for our needs right now, so I'm not actually too worried about the bottleneck. They're not a science component, they're just a building material, so... the real question is, have we managed to get the glass that we need? And the answer is yes. So the other stuff we need for this creature chamber, we need more lead, we need more titanium, we need more duralumin. Okay. Duralumin, check. Lead and titanium. Okay. Let's get the car then. Because titanium is a bit of a drive. None of this is really designed to drive through. Ah! Yep, nope, especially not here. All right. Everything is fine. Can I make actually? Oh yeah, I can make a few. All right, titanium is right here. Just a quick setup. Grab a stack of that. And then I'm going to need also lead. And lead is... well, this belt is the lead output. So let's just find where there's plates on it and grab some. Shouldn't be too far down here, I don't think. They were backed up pretty far at one point. I cannot wait until I get grenades. Let's just grab a big old pile of lead. Okay. So now we can make this creature chamber, which is what I wanted to make before when I made the biofactory, because I forgot what I was doing. I've got some space down here that I used to have stuff set up in. That is probably decent for experimenting. So let's grab this creature chamber. And, okay. Cool. Now we just need to work on the... various other things that go into this. I'm actually going to take this up closer to where I have petri dishes. And I've been doing other alien life stuff up there as well, so may as well. Crunch. Let's see. Close enough. Petri dishes are up here. I've got seaweed farm. Oh, I forgot I was making... anyway. Yeah, I've got 100 petri dishes. I'll just let that double. So yeah, this is a reasonable space, I think, to start working on bootstrapping Vrauks. I need enough modules, I guess, really, to fill one paddock. However many modules that is. I guess I should build one of those, too. What do I need for that? Just a bunch of bricks. Okay, let me run down and grab those bricks so I can build the paddock up here, too. Because ultimately, that's, I think, the thing that I really need to get production going. I'm going to want a couple of those paddocks to make latex. But to start, sure, 2,000 bricks. Vrock paddock. All right, so over here, we're going to set up our... do the paddock first, because I know it's huge. And our creature chamber. Okay, so this has 10 module slots. It needs water barrel, flora, cocoons, and moss. That's fine. For here, making Vrauks, I need petri dishes, which I can just plumb in from here. So let's start with that. Start with the easy things. Moss gene samples, which is more petri dishes and just moss. All right. Do I have the stuff for a moss farm? I do. And I assume these are just made in a... These are made in a gene lab. Okay. What do I need for gene lab? I need more duralumin. Slowly but surely getting everything bootstrapped here. There we go. Make this whole area a little faster to walk through. Duralumin. How's this buffer doing? Slowly burning through it. Actually, what I should do, just to make... This is ultimately going to just drain the buffer faster because we're not making aluminum fast enough to keep up with a yellow inserter, but it means I'll get this buffer turned into duralumin more quickly. Should probably do the same for copper, right? Because you need... Yeah, it's 4 aluminum to 2 copper. Actually, I think we're keeping up. Cool. So I should be able to make the gene lab now? Nope. What don't I... Oh, I need more glass. That's up here. That's fine. In this box. Is there anything useful in this box? No. Alright, this production is still sad, which worries me. We're building pipes, lovely. That means that I'm just gonna... Just so I have them for later. I don't want to walk all the way back down and pick them up. I do have water up here, though. Excellent. So let's get our moss farm. Doesn't really matter where. What's the... This is... raw coal coming up here to fuel that steam? It is. Where do I have easy access to CO2? I guess I can pipe it in from over here. We've got it up, like, this far for the moon drops. Yeah, I can send that up there and then over here to get moss running. And then I have water to make muddy sludge. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. Okay. That's fine, but I will also put down the, let's see, where's the gene lab? I'm just going to do this as a direct insertion setup for now. I'm sure I'll have to move buildings around here to generalize this for future setups, but... And then moss will come in from this thing. We'll use the cheap recipe. Oh, I need moss as modules here. I should be able to get moss as modules from the tree farm. I think it's making more moss than it should need, so I should be able to... Hopefully there's some moss backed up. And then this will make... 8 moss in however long. Yeah. Couple of inserters there. Inserter there. The other thing we're going to need is these generic Earth DNA samples, and these are quite a bit more complicated. I need to step away for a moment and get some water and take a quick bio break. I shall return. All right, I am back. Where's my mouse? So, where are we? This needs its inputs. We have water here, so let's see if I have the stuff for muddy sludge. Washer, no, I don't have stuff for a drill. What do I need? I need, oh, small parts, okay. It's always small parts. And then the other thing I'll have to do is just run CO2 all the way over. Small parts. What else do I need while I'm down here? I've got pelts, I've got inserters, small parts. Need always pipes. How am I on bricks? Pretty good on bricks. Okay. I'm just going to keep putting my head in the sand about my glass production and my fuel for it, because I don't want to think about it. Let's see. Washer. So you make dirt, and then washer, take dirt, make sludge. Bunch of inputs. Oh, I couldn't have aimed that worse if I tried. All right. And then drag power over. Oh, I probably could have grabbed more power poles. Perfect. Actually, that is not what I want. One further back. All right, that's one of the things. The other thing it's going to need is CO2 and, well, power. Power I can provide. Not there. Yeah, you just need moss. You need CO2. Okay. Let's route over to where we have CO2. Which is like here. Okay, a little bit further. Okay. And that just leaves needing moss for modules over here, I think. And I can grab that later when I'm ready to turn this on. All right, the other thing I'm going to need is these Earth DNA samples, which come from a chest, a science pack, okay, those are both easy, and a biosample, which is not easy. And I also need to be able to make a data array, which is going to need titanium and other stuff. But importantly, the biosamples need biocontainers, which also need titanium. Okay. So we need to drag titanium into our base, and I think we probably also need to expand our lead production. So let's see what we need to make fluid mining drills. It looks like we need steel. I'm probably going to go up there and, like... Boy, those are loud. I don't have a... Oh, I do have plenty of steel. Okay. 4... Don't remember if I have 2 or 4 up there. But let's get over here to my stone. Oh, I should fix this. That'd be good. Ew. What did I do? What is this? Oh, that's ash. Okay. Boy, choices were made here. Okay, what I want to do is turn all of this here through, and then this will be a splitter so that this goes like so. And then this, I think, can just move one over. Okay, that's fine. And yeah, that's fine. What was I doing? Right, I was grabbing stone. So I can build a bunch more of these. Okay. Where am I parked? So I need to bring titanium in. What else do we need for those capsules? Titanium, lead, glass, and steel. Okay. So we will have to plumb steel through somehow from this mess up over to here where we're doing this work. I mean, there's space for it, I guess, more or less. Now that I've cleaned some crap out, I'm pretty sure I can get it through like up here somehow, some way. So that'll be fine. And then the other thing is glass is already up there, and lead and titanium. Okay. I am assuming that these generic Earth DNA samples are used for... Oh, I have... Yeah, these are going to be used for all sorts of... recipes in the future. So grabbing the stuff for them is reasonable. Okay, so we're gonna drop down a assembler, I guess near the coal, because I need to fuel it. You're gonna make these bio containers. You're gonna have like 2 inputs on this side, and like 2 inputs on that side, and like 2 inputs here. Ash. Oh, and fuel input. Right. Whole reason I put you here. Okay. So, first things first, we can get glass pretty easily. Happen to know that it's, yep, right about here. Really just a question of routing. Something like that, and then something like that, and something like that. All right, that's glass. steel is also gonna come through like here. Ugh. Ugh. All right. What is this doing? Oh, these are all backed up on stone bricks. Oh, I'm still finding them everywhere. All right. So I'm pretty sure I can bring this through like here. Yeah, we'll get it up into this area and we'll go from there. I think I want to do actually is like this. This may not help. I think I still have to have an underground here, but whatever. Okay, our coke is finally backing up, which is what I was hoping for, so our glass production might stabilize. Alrighty. And then if I take this up like so, another underground. All right. How's that for a steaming plate of spaghetti? All right. The other stuff that I need up there is lead and titanium. So let's get those expanded and routed down there. Yeah, that's still backing up. Okay, where's my car? Up top. All right, so we actually, let's just do this while we're here, because we have lead already. Clear some of these trees out. All right. Lead, and then titanium will come in on this top belt. In fact, I will probably run them pretty close to each other for... Whoops, I'm out of belts. Okay, let's go grab a heap of belts, since I apparently need them. Let's drop off some stuff in my inventory that I don't really need. That. It's amazing how quickly you can go through a few thousand bricks, isn't it? Oh, I just filled up my inventory, though, which is not helpful. Not helpful at all. What can I get rid of? Why do I have coal? That'll do. I can get rid of raw coal. Okay. I came down here for belts. Which I'm probably going to need more of. But, okay. Let's do what I was going to do with these bricks, which is more paving. And then there will not be as much of an issue. Oh, that feels good. That feels so good. All right. Now I should be able to grab some more belts. I should be fine on inserters. I might need some more of those. What am I doing on power, by the way? Oof. Even without my labs going, it's getting a little tight. So I might have to make another power plant at some point, relatively soon. Not something I really want to do, but if I have to, I will. Still can't wait until I get grenades. All right, here's lead. Lead currently has 2 miners. I think I put 4 on titanium. Yeah. Burnt result output. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I am an idiot. Okay. Whitelist. Ugh. All right. Now, this is going to come down here. What I'm going to do is... What am I going to do? You're going away. Okay, yep. I see what I'm going to do. So there's a splitter here, which is going to do this. And what we're going to do is input priority on the right. This needs to be lane balanced. And then connect like that. And then I need to take the ash out of all of these until this has a chance to empty enough that it can start to put ash off the belt in. All right. And that should be good enough. Oh. All right. So let's like quadruple this production. One, two, three, four. Now let's do the other two on the other side, I guess. All right, and then this needs to do like this kind of thing, and this kind of thing, and that kind of thing. This needs to come around. Actually, we will just stop putting ash here entirely. All right. Now, I just need to do what I should have done in the first place, which is this. Okay. This could also be done with a splitter now. Let's just do that. Get rid of our filtered outputs entirely. Let's run straight out. Drop a splitter, output, call it right, with lead plate. And then you do this. Perfect. Okay. Now let's like... Don't know how many of these we're actually going to need. Let's see if 6 of these is enough to keep up with these miners or not. If not, I will need to make more. I mean, I guess I can look at this, right? If our production input is, we're now at 4. All right, this says I need 7 of them to keep up, right? Because these are each a half a second. I've got 8. So yeah, I guess I need 7. All right. All right. This should be pretty much it now, I guess. How many more? I have 2 more of these left. 4 titanium. Okay. I should have made 2 more. That's okay. Actually, should have done. All right. As before, we're going to do this deal, this deal, this deal, that and that. We're going to take our output here, loop it around. These are already bringing in ash. So we just kind of do like this thing and say output priority filter to ash. And then merge that right in this. Now with titanium, no, that's not, never made a titanium one, did I? I'm not sure if 2 of these is quite going to keep up with 6. I guess I can just add it, can't I? All right, new sheet. Recipe. Stadium plate. This one. Input. We're bringing in 3 a second. This says we need 5. All right. I'm not sure I believe that. But mining speed 0.5. So I've got 6 raw. Yeah, 3 titanium ore coming in. Which supposedly is 4.5 furnaces. All right. I'll believe you, game. Is this the same recipe? It's like 40 to 1. I don't know. Regardless, God, what did I do? There we go. Dragon belts. Do 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 dragon belts. Do 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 dragon belts. That's what you do in Pyanodon. Shoo-ba-doo-doo-ba-doo-doo dragon belts. Ba-doo-doo-doo dragon belt. I'm out of belts. All right. How much further does that need to go? Oh, dearie me, even. All right, well, I'll have to add a zigzag there. So be it. Do I have some more? Yeah, I do. Let's just... fix that edge that I messed up. It's the little things in this game that can be so satisfying. Okay. Another 500 belts, because why not? Nope, don't want to be on the belt, thank you. And then I have to run back up and recover my car from that area up there. Oh, I should have grabbed the stuff to make 2 more fluid mining drills. Looks like I just need small parts, but... Okay, so this thinks I'll make 0.3 of these per second. 4.5 of these still seems high. But... where's the car? Yeah, we're using at best 2.5. So am I not actually getting 0.5 per second? Oh, because I'm looking at the wrong titanium. Am I looking at the wrong titanium ore? I don't know. But it does seem like 2.5 of these are keeping up. How's this ash storage? Not too bad. Okay. Well, I don't know. And it doesn't really matter. The only thing I'm using titanium for in the short term, sort of in general production, is trying to get Vrauks bootstrapped, so I'm not too stressed about it. I would just like to understand it. I get nervous when Hellmod is wrong. Okay. Jesus Christ, that scared the crap out of me. Having trouble with the radar, sir. Whitelist these things. Okay. So those then need to get turned into biosamples, which needs to be done at an incubator, and it needs native flora. Okay, I can bring flora up here pretty easily. I do need to make an incubator, which needs, I need steel, I need glass, I need copper, but that might really just be small parts. Let's see, I can just grab glass from here and steel from here. Perfect. What else do I need? Just copper and or small parts. All right, let's grab small parts. Yeah. Now, the other thing that I need to do is get this up there, which shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, it's just a question of how I want to route it. Like, I guess I bring it up here, under here, and up. Oh, actually, I'm also going to need planter boxes, aren't I? So we'll split those off. And then you will do this. I don't remember what I need planter boxes for. Am I lying? No, here we go. Automation science packs. Yeah. And the same thing as the biosamples. Perfect. Okay. And then I somehow doubt I can bridge all of this in one jump. No, I cannot. Perfect. That'll do. Okay. So here we have, and actually this can be direct insertion, can't it? Into our incubator, which is going to make these. So you need the native flora. And then you're going to spit out the biosample, which then needs to be combined with the automation science pack and an iron chest in a data array. What do I need for a data array? I need steel, and I need duralumin, and I need a few more circuits. So let's head over to Circuit Land. Let's just filling in corners as I go here. Whoops. We are blocked on resistors currently. Interesting. Why are we blocked on resistors? Because tin. Okay. Yeah, capacitors get first dibs at tin, so until they fully back up, resistors won't get made. I think I discovered this previously. What's left for this? Just duralumin. Okay, there's our data array. All right, data array. Oh, that is big. Okay, I was not expecting that. We're gonna have to belt some things around. That's fine. All right, data array over here. You're gonna be making those with the output of this gadget as well. Okay, we're gonna need a few more inputs there. Okay. Better. Okay, and you need an iron chest. What a strange thing. Let's see. I know I have iron up here already. It's kind of funky down here, what's going on. Okay, so this is feeding coal up. We're gonna just, like... Okay. So... at this point... splitter... output priority left for... raw coal. Cool. So this can now come through here. Right up here. Go under the thing. Nice and clean. Now we also have iron, which needs to combine with glass. And actually, they're on the right side of the belt. So that just doesn't change. Perfect! No more weird inserter thing. But also, I needed space for iron. What I want to do is... Okay. So this part's fine. This part's fine. Left to raw coal, right to iron. Yep. But then we need to do a little bit of zigzaggery here. These get remerged. Because now I want iron on this belt. Nope. Don't do that. All right. How's that for some shenanigans? But that should send the iron up here. I don't really need it to go past, like, I don't know, here. Right. Raw coal. Perfect. Can I make one of those? I can make a few. Boom. Boom, boom. 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 And then this goes like so. Like so. Wrong thing. Where do you need to go? You need to go into this, right? Yeah. Oh, along with more native flora. All right. Okay, so actually I do want to split it here. Output priority right. Native flora. Okay. So then you need to come out. Go under here. That's actually a really bad place for that radar. And actually, I guess... Oh, I'm out of belts. Oh, no. Stop. Stop, stop, stop. I don't want to be building belts. Building belts is bad. Let's go grab a few hundred more belts. Did not realize I was running so low on belts. Make some of those too. Okay. So that merges with this, comes under here at exactly the wrong level, but that's okay. Where are you? Oh, you're CO2. Oh, this was not a radar, was it? This was a moss farm. And I'm just a complete idiot for putting a radar back down there. Moss. No. Cheap moss. I forgot that was there. Right. I need more undergroundies. And then a couple of inputs here. let's see, I need to make actually 10 of these, right? Because the paddock needs 10 modules. Yes. All right, so while those are being made, what is left? Just the moss gene samples, and those just need this to have modules. So now we find my car again. We find my car again? Did I leave it up here somewhere? I don't see it. Where's my car? Did I pick it up? I've been known to do that. I did. Okay. Thank goodness. Oh. All right, let's go see if our tree farm has the extra stuff that I need. Cannot get through this way. All right. And I will likely need to expand power over here as well, make another one of these modules. If I'm lucky, shit, I'll stop crashing into power poles some year. I was hoping there would be extra moss here, but there isn't because there's no CO2. And there's no CO2 because of exactly what I said would happen, which is that our plastic backed up. So now none of this is running. And we need an overflow into a sinkhole for this. All right. Overflow, pipe, sinkhole. Thank you for the follow, Friendly Fig. If I'm reading that correctly. Okay, with that overflowing now, we should have CO2 coming back down here. We should be producing moss. Hopefully I can steal some to go bootstrap my other moss production. This is going to take, yeah, just a few seconds more. Feege? All right. All right, all of these I think are going to spit out at pretty much the same time. Yeah. Really just the propagation delay of the... What are these mods? So this is the full Pyanodon's suite, as it's called. One of them is focused on alien life, and that's kind of what I'm focused on right now. Kind of the step in the production is alien life. But can I see mods from this menu? I don't think I can. But the whole Pyanodon suite is probably close to a dozen mods, and it encompasses everything from like this like biotechnology alien life stuff to like completely redoing petroleum processing and coal processing, and circuits are a process unto themselves. It's widely considered to be the hardest mod pack for good reason. definitely, you know, I don't know if it's harder necessarily than like a full space exploration playthrough, but it certainly takes more time. It's very focused on, you know, intermediate processing and very complex chains. You know, right now I'm just trying to get, for the next science, it depends on the mod. Some mods are really just dragging out the base game. Others add their own victory conditions. In Pyanodon, the victory is the last research down here somewhere. Here it is. What did it cost? Everything. And it's, you know, the tech tree to get to this point is just this. I don't think the graph even renders all the possible paths. It'll like cut some things out. But like, you know, in the space exploration mod, which has been very popular recently, that adds its own victory conditions, because, you know, part of the point of space exploration is going to space, so just building the rocket isn't its win state. For a lot of other mod packs, the win state is just build a rocket. They just add a lot of things in between. So yeah, it kind of just depends on the mod. Okay. I think I need more of this native flora built. Yeah, if you don't have time for space exploration, you definitely don't have time for Pyanodon. I think space exploration isn't too bad. It's only a few hundred hours, so you could beat it over a few months of playing on weekends. This I expect, you know, I'm trying to put in 2 to 4 hour sessions a few days a week, and this is probably going to take me at least a year. You know, a lot of people start this and bounce off of it for various reasons. You know, it is a pretty heavyweight mod pack. But I think that's also fine. It's not necessarily intended to be beaten so much as just be played, right? Let's see. I need to boost the production of native flora. And that means I think I need inductors for that building. I don't remember, but I need more in my inventory anyway. Hey, I do. Oop. I don't know if those are all fine. That's all fine to be building. I'd like to build one more. Iron plates. This is a lot of my time right now because there's so many different buildings. It's not really feasible to build a early game mall with like all of your buildings. It's just like I keep the intermediates around, but I spend a lot of time running around grabbing parts to handcraft buildings. Okay. Let's see if that's enough to kind of keep things moving the way I want. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. Good to have you here. All right, what are we at here? We're just about done with our second I probably should be feeding more moss into this. What does this need? 20 moss. Yeah. Oh, I made the codices at least. I could expand this moss production, or I could just let it run while I work on other things. I'm inclined to do the latter. I really am. I guess I could at least bring stone up here and, can I bring stone up here? Is that actually feasible? That's a good question. Where do I have stone? Stone is down here. And I guess right now, I mean, I could fork it off and run it up here. In theory. Have to deal with the trees again. But I could get it up here. Is that worth the effort though? Is really the question. And right now, I'm inclined to say that it is not worth the effort. I'm happy to let Vrauks just figure themselves out over time. What I can be working on, though, is figuring out how much space I'm gonna need for my whole Vrauks setup. For when I'm going to be murdering them for their juices. That is, by the way, 100% what we will be doing. We are... Whoops. We're trying to make rubber stoppers, which are made from latex, which is made, ultimately, not this one. Sodium alginate? No. Where is it? Oh, here we go. Formic acid. That comes from the Vrauks. So that is our, and then we have these other byproducts that we can use to make various, I think, food for different animals. Anyway, so this Vrauk recipe... Latex slab, formic acid. Which comes from cage Vrauks, which are made in... Here we go. This is the one we want. So, yeah, 160 seconds to make 2 Vrauks. So if we want to make them at any reasonable rate, we would need... I'm trying to remember what I made last time. What I made last time ended up being total overkill. I remember that much. Because you get 200 formic acid from 1 Vrauk, which is enough for 2 latex. So that's ultimately giving me, in 160 seconds, 4 latex, because that's 2 Vrauks. So that's 1 latex every 40 seconds. So with 10 Vrauk paddocks, I get 1 latex every 4 seconds. That's not bad. I feel like that's what I did last time, and it ended up being overkill. But I think it's reasonable. It's a reasonable level of overkill. Okay, what do I need to make a bunch of these paddocks? I need more copper plates. I need lots of glass. I'm going to need a lot of aluminum. I'm going to need a lot of iron. Let's see. I've probably been turning a lot of my aluminum into duralumin, but... Oh, no. I got a couple. And I'm going to need a lot of copper, which I rarely need in my inventory. But, hey. Now what do we need? Stone bricks. More copper. Oh, we're building intermediates that I don't want us to build. Stop. 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 Okay. Let's grab more pipe. Let's grab more of these. Nope. Okay. A few more things to grab for intermediates. I'm gonna need more brick. Is this brick? Yeah, this is all brick. All right, and then I'm also going to need some inductors, which are up at circuits. Let's see. Oh, stone and steel now are my... What am I up to? 7? I still got the one up here, right? I didn't remove it. Yep, so that's 8. So I just need 2 more. What is our malfunction here? Oh, that is our malfunction here. Okay. Yeah, that's bad. Glad I had to stop by here. And I'm glad I'm going to steel next because I can make this a little smaller. Well, sure. Because I can upgrade those to steel. I have no steel. I have no steel. Because... Oh, no. All of this coke is going right to acetylene, isn't it? Pretty much entirely. And this tank is empty. And the system is empty. Because I just quadrupled my acetylene demand without thinking about it. So now I have no steel. This sucks. This really sucks. This really super sucks. I've got... What is on this belt? This is wood. Okay. Okay, this isn't the end of the world. This isn't the end of the world. I do have coke near the wood belt. Woo! Pardon me for bumping my mic. If I merge coke onto the wood belt, then I can take coke off of the wood belt right over here and feed it right in right here. Let's do it. Let's do that. Okay, so splitter here. We want output priority left to be wood. Actually, maybe... Yeah, I see what I want to do here. Save myself an underground. And then this will do, like, this thing. All right. So that should be this end of it. This is going to become a problem soon. Am I doing anything with any of these byproducts? Yes. Really just the aromatics that I'm using for some mining. Okay. New plan. This needs to get kind of shuffled a little bit. All right, so we're officially disconnected from this. We're no longer pumping creosote into it. And in the middle here, I am just going to drop a sinkhole. And we're just going to dump our creosote. And all of this processing is just to get aromatics, which means that I now really should just be using the same recipe that I'm using up here. But that's okay. Live and learn. All right. What was I gonna do now? I need to grab my car, head over to wood, and put coke on the other side of the wood belt. This is not my proudest moment, but I don't want to run another belt. And the thing with early game Pi is that you need a lot of kind of temporary infrastructure, and I'm just accepting the temporariness. I am embracing the spaghetti. And, perfect! I am one with the flying spaghetti monster. Okay. Oh yeah, we've got plenty of wood here. So this should be... But why? I thought I fixed this. Wait, what are you backed up on now? Fluid ingredient shortage. We're not making tar because we don't even have a coal gas demand. These ones should be running, though. Nope, these are also output full. Oh, because this is on a top-up valve. Yeah, these are only supposed to run when there's nothing else consuming the, yeah. Oakley dokleys. Yep. That is a failure state. So I wonder if it is better to just vent that CO2 or... Actually, what I can do... I've got a furnace here, right? I put the furnace here to make CO2. Right? And then... That's this. So if I make myself a underflow valve and wire that in, there we go. Now this will run whenever that system's not running, but we'll prefer to use that CO2. And what that means is that I now also don't need to be dumping Oh. I don't need this anymore. Okay. With that little bit figured out there, didn't I also have to like put coke on 2 belts? No, that was just the intermediate hole. The coke is fine. Yeah. Output full on coke. Okay. Now I should be able to grab this, though. Go ahead and bring it in. There. Whoop. One on the wrong side. There we go. Actually, you know what? Instead of doing it this way, what I'm gonna do is... Because I know what is going to happen. I'm going to make one of these a double-sided belt without thinking about it, and then my world will end. So, if I do it this way, it's an explicit one side of the belt from each. And I think that's probably safer. Okay. That... Where's my car? That feels reasonable. I mean, reasonable is a strong word, but it is a solution. And actually, sending coke this way is probably for the better, because I eventually want to tear this down anyway. This whole old original coke processing that I did. So... Let's see. Coal is working its way down the belt. And then, in theory, up here, I should see that this is, yeah, not burning anything off. The vent is probably, yeah, firing every once in a while. Contents 8,000, 8.5. Yeah, we're overflowing here. On this side, our aromatics tank is full, which means, is our tar gonna back up? That's my concern. Yeah, my concern is that tar is going to back up. So I may need a secondary tar sink. Whether that's creosote or what. I guess if I want to replace what I've got going on down at the other end, I will need to have a path to creosote somewhere. The other thing I need to think about is processing away all of this stupid, what's it called? Kerogen. Because at this point, it's actively disrupting my stone production. Like, my miners aren't running. And we're halfway through our buffer. This is a bad situation. So, yeah, I'm going to need to fork this off and figure out kerogen processing. Which I think can also be a path to potentially some new fuels, which would be actually nice. I'm running too much stuff off of coal gas still right now. All right. So kerogen and steam turn into shale oil. Shale oil can be... Let me turn off hidden recipes just so I can see what I can do right now. I can do this recipe, which gives me light oil, heavy oil, and condensates. Or I can barrel it. Okay, so I could do this recipe. Condensates, we can... I don't think that's right. I think I can do something with condensates, but... light oil... I know we could turn into aromatics and gasoline. Okay. So this can be another source of aromatics. And then heavy oil, I can turn into kerosene, which is another fuel. So I'd have kerosene and gasoline available to me with condensates that I don't really know what to do with. Let's go back into FNEI and turn on the other recipes. Condensates. Okay. Petroleum gas processing lets me get this refined natural gas, BTX tailings. Or there's the sinkhole. Okay, that's literally all I can do. And this recipe is a long ways away. Okay, so I just sinkhole. Can I burn condensates? Are they a fuel unto themselves? Yeah, they are. Okay. Not a fantastic one compared to, like, kerosene or gasoline, but they will... Ooh, we got coal coming in. They will do their job. I don't think this is going to be a full belt, like, forever. Yeah, no. There are definitely gaps in it. Although the way this is done right now, we're going to prioritize this over... Okay, no, I want to change this. I want... Input priority on the right. This is going to be awkward, but I have confidence in my ability to spaghetti anything. Oh yeah, no problem. Okay. Oh, and no, I want input priority on the left. Sorry. I want to use this system for now, while we still have it. And for now, we're sending that whole belt up, which is fine. This is going to all need to back up again before this system kind of stabilizes and before I have steel. All right, light oil. I can do plastic with aromatics. And I feel like that's about it in zinc mining. Yeah. Desulfonization is... Yeah, these are further down the list. I'm sure benzene is going to be an important intermediate, but not yet. All right. How's this looking? This is going all the way up here, all the way up here, all the way up here. We are making acetylene as fast as we possibly can. It's not going to back up. I don't think this is actually enough acetylene production for what we're trying to do mining-wise now. So I'll need to work on that. It looks like we are now feeding coke into steel, so steel is unbreaking itself. That is great to see. And yeah, and we're overflowing into this. So we are now making coal gas again, which goes off and right now is a fuel for too many things. So over here, where I want to work on this, is actually one of the places we're using, I think, coal gas as a fuel because it was easily available. Let's not be using coal gas to fuel this anymore. And it would also probably be good to stop using coal gas to fuel my glass production, because I believe that's on coal gas 2. Yeah. And instead, we'll want to turn that into, like, gasoline or kerosene. We've got gasoline coming from this right now, which we're just voiding. So we could grab gasoline from here, and we will also have, well, we'll have pretty much the same aromatics to, or light oil to aromatics and gasoline setup over here from Kerogen processing. Okay, so Kerogen processing. In a retorter. This will do 5 Kerogen a second. I'm making half a belt, which is 7.5, so I'm going to need 2 retorters. And I need steel for those. Of course I do. Where's steel? My steel belt goes, like, up here somewhere. going to take a long time for steel to back up again. That's a long belt. It also occurs to me that I don't think I put a, like, output from this into a... Yeah, that's backed up. Perfect. Boss is moving. Yeah. Yeah, this is slow, but that's okay. Let's... Whoops. Wrong button. Grab some steel. Get a little more steel. Okay. And actually, let's just do this here. Add recipe. So we're going to make shale oil. Switch to input, and our input is... Yeah. So we need 1.5 retorters, and then break down shale oil in a reformer, which is just a single reformer. Perfect. And then heavy oil to kerosene. So that's 15 megajoules of kerosene versus... Oh yeah, almost no. Wow. Yeah, that's an order of magnitude difference. Wait, I'm looking at... Wait, 800 times 2.5 is 2.4 megajoules. Whereas kerosene is... ten times 15 megajoules versus... I'm having a brain fart. Versus 24 meg... Okay, the heavy oil is actually better as a fuel than going to kerosene is. And light oil processing is probably the same way. I don't really need more aromatics. So if I'm burning gasoline at 1.2 times... Let's actually just get a calculator out. 18.75 times 1.2 megajoules. 22.5 megajoules. And this is 37.5 times 0.9. Yeah, so this is also a better fuel source. Interesting. So since I'm pulling aromatics now up here and actually generating quite a lot of them, right, this tank is full. This is output full on... Oh, on the tar. No, that's the input to this. What's your output that's full? It's got to be this. Yeah, these are 100 of 100. Sorry, I've lost track of what I'm trying to do here. I should put a check valve here so we're not constantly just burning coke into CO2 and venting it. Okay, so I'm making aromatics here. What I probably want to do is switch my mining of zinc, wherever that pipeline is, from... Oh, it's exactly where you can't see it. But, like, I've got aromatics coming all the way over from here. And I don't think it's necessary. What I think I want to do instead is have the aromatics come from this factory. So we'd plumb that out and hook it up to where zinc is over here. And then what we would do is rip this out, rip actually a lot of this out. Really all we want from this is nothing, I think. I think we skip this step entirely of processing middle oil. We void a bunch of things here. No, this also makes light oil, right? Yeah, this is the light oil. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we process the middle oil. We void the stuff we don't need. We take the light oil and we merge that up with the processing we're going to do over here for kerogen, and then we'll have a bunch of light oil to use as a fuel source. This is my plan. And it's a pretty good plan, I like to think. Okay. But I need to, I need to start writing down these changes I want to make, or I am going to lose my mind. Okay. So the first thing we want to do is swap zinc to new to aromatics from new coke. After that, we want to set up kerogen processing only down to heavy/light oil, void condensates for now. All right. And then after that, remove aromatics processing from old coke. Merge light oil with light oil from kerogen as fuel. Ah, crap. Remove aromatics processing from old coke. Merge light oil with kerogen output. Swap glass to new fuel. Light oil, question mark? Swap duralumin to new fuel. Heavy oil, question mark? Okay. So you, then you, then you, then you, then you. Okay. I think that's the rejiggering that I want to do. Yeah, aromatics are a pretty bad fuel value. I don't know if they make up for, like, I mean, I guess I can do the math, right? So where'd I put my calculator? We have 37.5 aromatics with 350E3 energy. We have 18.75 gasoline with 1.2 E6. So that's a total of 35 and 5/8. 35.625. Okay. And here we have 37.5 times. Okay, so we do actually get, in the grand scheme of things, a net boost for doing this conversion. So maybe this is what we want to do. And just be willing to use, I mean, the problem is that aromatics are a really crummy fuel, right? I need to find places where the fuel density doesn't matter for them to be useful. Otherwise, if I'm really just burning gasoline, then I'm taking a loss over light oil. I don't know. I'm inclined to skip the step for now. I think I'm making enough aromatics for my purposes. Obviously, if I end up just needing more aromatics, whether that's for mining or for future whatever, then we can revisit this, and then, you know, taking the energy density hit might be worth it. But on its own, gasoline doesn't seem like a worthwhile investment. And ditto for heavy oil to kerosene right now. Because, yeah, here we have 15 megajoules versus 20 megajoules. So if we take a 25% cut going from heavy oil to kerosene. And again, it's much more energy dense, which is valuable. But as a process, I don't know if it's worth doing right now. If I had other sources of kerosene and I wanted to be able to like merge my streams together, then again, that would be valuable, right? Just like I was saying with the light oil, like if I need the aromatics, then taking the hit on fuel value and using gasoline could be worth it. But for now, I think light oil is worth it. Condensates are a terrible fuel, but also we get a lot of them. Yeah, that's 12.5 megajoules as well of fuel. There's just a bad fuel. And I can't get that until I get, let's see, what's the tech for refined natural? Yeah, this needs logistics science, so this is way down the tree. Yeah, I don't know. I need to do more math on what my needs are. You know, also down here, like, I set it up so that everything would go into creosote, and, like, obviously, I'm generating way more creosote than I'm using, which is why I'm trying to void things now. Could figure out if there's anything useful I can do with the naphthalene or the anthracene at this point. Let's see. I think the answer is currently no. Wood processing 4. Coal processing 3. Yeah, this is all pretty far down the list. Rubber can't be too far. Yeah, rubber's not too far down the list. Okay. So I'll need anthracene oil for carbon black for rubber eventually. Oh, this is a recipe that that I should probably be doing instead of just throwing away my pitch. Because this makes more light oil, more naphthalene, and more anthracene. I think right now I'm just throwing away my anthracene too, but... Where am I? And then the naphthalene... Yeah, I can just turn straight into creosote. And eventually turn it into more coke and aromatics from Green Science. Yeah. What other intermediates do I have in this weird tar processing setup I've got going on here? All right. So the first phase of tar processing is these 4 things. They spit out middle oil, pitch, which the recipe is called pitch and I'm throwing away the pitch. I recognize this. Pitch, anthracene, some creosote, and middle oil. We are keeping the creosote, or actually right now voiding the creosote, because I have 250,000 creosote. We're voiding the pitch, the anthracene. The middle oil comes and gets cracked, which turns into naphthalene, light oil, and carbolic oil. Naphthalene, I can turn directly into creosote, but I'm not. And I think the same is true of the carbolic oil. Yeah. I'll eventually be able to merge those into organic solvent, is what it looks like their shared usage is. And that's also a Green Science thing. All right. Well, I think I should be figuring out how to reuse my pitch, for one thing. And I should probably... I don't know. I should probably be trying to save at least some of this. Well, I don't need it. I don't need it now. I will need anthracene for rubber later. But for now, not helpful. And then... Yeah. But this seems like a worthwhile recipe. Processing pitch into more coke. Plus the other stuff. Because like 10 coke is, yeah, that's 50 megajoules. 100 pitch is... Wait. Yeah, 10 megajoules, and we're already at 50 megajoules. Yeah. I mean, we need to make 100 steam, but we're 5x'd, and that's not even looking at the light oil and the naphthalene and anthracene. So, yeah. I should be doing this recipe. Let's add that to the to-do list as well. Okay. So getting pitch processing happening over here on the to-do list. And then the other thing is I need to figure out what to do with this rich clay that I've got, which I can turn into brick. There's always more need for stone brick. I don't think I have this recipe yet. No. Here, let's do this again. Stone brick. Okay. I can't turn it into concrete? I thought I saw there was a concrete recipe. In a high-pressure furnace. I might not have this recipe unlocked, I guess. Floor tiles, stage 1. Concrete. Concrete from... No, I don't see concrete from rich clay. So yeah, that recipe is disabled. Well, oh well. So yeah, I could turn the rich clay into more stone brick. Which, like, yeah, sure, I always need stone bricks, but it's not an urgent step. All right, well, I think we've got a pretty good to-do list for next time. A lot of it is rejiggering oil processing again, but it'll give me something to do while the Vrauks start bootstrapping themselves, because I think there's, like, an hour of just waiting for Vrauks to make themselves, and that assumes that they make themselves as fast as possible, and I don't think they're going to. Because I think my moss is slow. So there's a good chunk of time while we wait for Vrauks to populate where we can clean up oil processing and get ourselves into a better place there. So I think I'm going to call it here. We got a good to-do list for next time. We've got some Vrauks. We got 3, fourth one coming. The moss is still the bottleneck. All right, cool. Well, thank you very much to everyone who tuned in. If you want to see the earlier parts of this series, the VODs are on Twitch or on YouTube, whichever is more convenient for you. If you're on YouTube, you can find a link to my Twitch page in the description below the video. If you're on Twitch, you can find a link to my YouTube page in the About Me section. In both the video descriptions and in the Twitch About Me section, you will also find a link to my Discord. So if you want to hang out there and discuss this or any of my other playthroughs, feel free to join. Thank you very much, and I will see you all next time.